2. Let's go.
Okay, Neats is on course.
Camera. Hi, Ben.
This is gondola 2, Lecture Jet 2.
Normally I need to do
Right, day 2 of training here at Constantine, 7:52 in the morning. All kitted up ready. All I've got upon is helmet and shin guards, and then I'm ready to go. We're currently waiting at the first of the gondolas. We have to take 3 gondolas to get to the top. This is the first one, Lecture Jet 1. So we're currently at 911 metres. This will take us up more than 1,000 metres in elevation. And then we get on the second one. Okay, that's the top of gondola 1. And this is gondola 2, Lecture Jet 2. And then over here, so we've done 1 and 2, and over here we have number 3. Now the sign, as you can see, says 3 and 4. That is because halfway up there is a mid station where people can get off. So technically it is 2 gondolas, but because we get down here, it's only the 3rd one because we just stay on it. So yeah, and this one takes us from 2.4 to 2.9, so an elevation of 500 metres. So yeah, 1 more to go. Let's get to the top. And here we are, top of the Lecture Jet 4. The gondolas there. I realise it's not focusing particularly well, but yeah, Lecture Jet 4. And welcome to the glacier. And now that journey's complete, and I've been to the bathroom when I got to the top. Literally, bathroom is there, gondola is there. It's so easy. So yeah, that's that done. Let's head down to the where we had all the bags yesterday, and let's get this show on the road. Okay, so just about ready to go here. I am the last one to be ready, but I'm kind of quite particular in how I like to kind of have a set order of doing things, and I don't like to rush because I do have a tendency to get stressed. So I just like to go at my own pace, really. Anyway, see this sign here? It says 1 and 2. This denotes race training lanes. So there's many teams that will come to places like this, and then the teams will book lanes with the resort, and basically they'll have that lane to sort of ski in. So it's not uncommon, particularly in October, and maybe not so much this time of year, but particularly in October, you'll see multiple different courses side by side, but they'll all belong to different teams. And I think it's just great, everybody training side by side. In fact, there's another course just being set in lane 2. So yeah, we've got lane 1, and I think we've got lanes 3 and 4 as well today. So yeah, anyway, enough of me talking, time to start skiing. And yeah, next shot you'll see will be some GoPro footage of today's training. So let's go skiing. Okay, here we go. Day 2, and we're training in the stubby course before we move over to the big gates. So that's Stefan just heading down the course now. So as I said, there's other teams here today. Lanes 2 and 3 are both in use, and I think they're French because I heard French when I heard them talking before. So this course is a little different to yesterday, whereas yesterday it was just continual even turns all the way down. Today we do have some combinations in here. We've got a couple of hairpins. So hairpin is where you've got a single gate and then two double gates really close together, and then you come out of it the other side. Okay, here we go. GoPro 1. Here we go. Skidding a bit here, but get the line back.
Good off the camera.
Yeah, just lost it a little bit midpoint just before the second hairpin, but I managed to get it back, so.
Yes, I think.
You do one more run on there, you follow Cammy?
Ooh, we're going to be lapping around doing
Oh right, okay. Cool. Onto the big gates then. Yikes. Right, so we're going to do a quick inspection of this course. So far, looks like quite a nice sort of even set. Nice and offset. As you can see, these gates are rather big. We've got a nice, very, very tight hairpin there. Oh, we've even got a banana coming up. So, for the uneducated, a banana is where you take two gates together going the same way before you then immediately switch back round. Oh yeah, this has got some serious meat to it today. Still nice and offset, and then we've got another tight hairpin here. Hairpins can be anything to between 6 and 10 metres apart. And then, okay. And then we finish right here. So, yeah, that is going to be a challenging one. There's not really too many surprises in there. Yeah, other teams have got GS going on today, even some snowboard cross gates. So what's your advice, Ben, for this course? Yeah, what's your advice for this course? Is it just keep the line as early as possible? And
honestly, I just try to keep your heights. You need to try and be strong through the ski.
Yeah.
If you roll over onto the steep, if you're holding back, you'll just drop lower and lower in the line.
Which is what happened yesterday in the stubby course.
Yeah, so as you just slide down there.
Oh. Right, we'll just move down to the waypoint down here.
Thank you.
Double course run. Stubbies into big gates. Getting quite rutted. Almost skiing out, not doing well on this now. Get that more straight. There we go, finished off smoothly. First bit was a shocker though. Bit of a queue here. Only had one pole attached. Well, that could have gone better. A lot better. Oh well, we live and learn. That's why we're here to train. Oh, God.
Bosh. You look a bit ginger, mate, Georgia. Yeah? You look a bit ginger.
You end up, oh, excuse me, or running races, you end up quite cold in the same spot for hours on end.
Yeah.
Right, come on, Neats. There you go, that's a rhythm. Nice. Shed a couple of turns there in rhythm. Oh, neat.
Oh! Back in.
Pushing the limitations. That's what we like. Hiya, hiya. Done.
This is neat. Let's go skiing.
So lunchtime, it's 12:43. Knackered, but absolutely feel great. Now the last run I did, I ended up doing an extra run because I was thinking, oh, I'm really tired, I'll just do one more run. And then we were set, Harvey, one of the coaches, said, no, do another run. So we did another run, and honestly, I'm so glad I did because it was the best run I've ever done in full-size slalom dates. Okay, so the second half on the steep was maybe not so great, but that top section, turns out yelling at myself when to start each turn really does work. It just helps me with the timing. So that last run I did was absolutely nailed on and it felt fantastic. I got exactly the same as yesterday, carbonara, Pepsi and the Mars bar, because it worked. And right, I counted out all my coppers this morning, right, so I've got so much loose change in euros, only to find out that they don't take coppers in their tills. Luckily I had another €1 coin I could use, but anyway, I'm starving, so I'm going to tuck in. Okay.
Nou, flexen wel hoor. Volgens mij 6. 7. Dat moet heel stijf. Dat is wel breed.
Hoe staan boeren?
Deze van dit jaar heeft 5.
Right, we are on our way back from training. This beautiful lake here is Lake Zell, because we are driving through Zellamzee, which is also part of the Kupra and Kitsteinhorn area. Somewhere I'd only read about in Ski and Board magazine before this week. The last couple of times we've driven past it, it's been flat mill pond calm, but the wind has got enough of it, so it's a bit ripply now. Anyway, great day on the hill today. Really great day. Oh look, a train! Because trains are far more interesting apparently. 2 trains. One's got a loco on the front and the with 2 carriages, and the other one's a standard electric train. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, great day on the hill today. We had the stubby course at the top, of course, and then we had the big gates out today. It's a shame I didn't have the GoPro on really when I did that last top section, but I don't think I'd have done it as good if I'd had the GoPro on. Ben's driving.
Hello.
A little bit of traffic because of the sort of time of day it is. Is it school kit here? We've nearly caught up to Mark, look.
There you go. Over Mark.
Zoom in.
There he is.
There he is, there's the other Ambition Racing van. Mark's driving that one. Who's he got with him? Is it Georgia he's got with him?
Yeah, Matt Warnett's Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, Georgia Houseman.
Yeah. Looks after everybody. But yeah, so we've got another slalom day tomorrow, haven't we?
Slalom, and then we changed to GS.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the GS actually.
Me too.
Because obviously I've done a bit of GS, as viewers know. You've seen my vlogs from Flame last year. Well, year before last technically, when I did the GS. I did the 2 training day vlogs and then the extremely cold race day. -10. That wasn't fun. In a race suit. No jacket. It was so cold. But yeah, so we've got one more day of slalom, so yeah, try and get the confidence up some more tomorrow. But I keep telling myself the steep section that we've been sticking down is not as steep as Chill Factor, which is technically the snow centre, but we're all still calling it Chill Factor. So if I can ski the steep here, Chill Factor's going to be a breeze after that. Any final thoughts on training today, Ben?
Hello, there it is. Oh, training was awesome. I had an awesome day. Bit more cloudy today, but I would say the snow was arguably better in the morning, but worse in the afternoon. But you can't have it all, can you?
Definitely not.
Neats found a newfound confidence towards the back end of training. She was, yeah, ripping the top section of the course, and tomorrow we're going to be nailing the steep. And Neats for the second time slid down the black mamba, conquered it, and yeah.
And I did fall.
Wow, yeah, but
that's because my ski got stuck.
Yeah.
Because the snow's quite sticky at that time in the afternoon.
It was a bit wet.
But
yeah, but Black Mamba's wet and sort of slushy today. It wasn't sort of hard and compact like it has been in the past. Sometimes it can get pretty icy and pretty slippery.
If it was hard and icy, I would not be going anywhere near it. I can assure you of that.
Yeah. We'll have you back if the hard Black Mamba conditions in no time.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. But yeah, so I don't normally get shotgun in the van. This has been Ryan's seat, but he was skiing with the minis this afternoon and they were a bit later coming down the mountain, so we left him behind. He's actually got in one of the other vans, but I stole his seat. Right, this has been going for about 3.5 minutes now, so this is going to escalate the length of the vlog again. I keep trying to do short vlogs and I don't think that's possible this week. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Well, once again, I think this is going to be quite a long vlog, but, you know, I'm in the moment here, I'm just living for it. It's just great. I mean, 2 Ambition vans parked outside today. Still have to pinch myself that I'm here, to be honest. All my kit, once again, airing off on the balcony. It's pretty much all of it, to be honest. So, yeah, I just want to give you guys a little bit of a sort of guide, I suppose you could say, to kind of what the whole gist with ski racing is and with Ambition Racing. So obviously, I don't think I've ever really properly explained. So Ambition Racing are one of the many UK race academies, probably, in my opinion, one of the best, if not the best, but then I've never trained with the others. And they've been going since 2007, so nearly 20 years now. And they're not just like a part-time setup or anything. It's actually a full-time ski racing program, and they have athletes all the way from minis, which is like your under 10s, under 12s, all the way through to FIS, which is like your U18s and older. So basically adults after that, really. Now, for those that don't know what FIS is basically an abbreviation for Fédération Internationale de Ski, basically the International Ski Federation, and they are responsible for everything ski racing. They basically oversee everything. They are kind of our governing body for ski racing. Basically any major competition happens, anything international, FIS oversees. Obviously you've got the local organisers who run the races, host the races, run the races and make sure everything goes according to plan. But FIS are kind of the overseers of everything. And so basically they have different levels of competition, international competitions. So you've got your children's races, which are kind of obviously for the kids, because a lot of races you see, they will have all started racing about maybe 5 or 6 years old. I am an anomaly in how late I started racing, but but yeah, your average racer will start at about 5 or 6, and if they're good enough and if they're lucky enough, they'll get selected by their home nation to represent them at the international children's races. And then after that, you've got FIS races, which are sort of entry-level events. So once an athlete moves out of children's races, they'll move into FIS, and then they'll start racing and trying to lower their points. The FIS point system is quite complicated. I do not know a lot about it. I will probably get Mark or somebody to explain a little bit more to you about how that works. But basically, as I'm aware, I think it's similar to the point system we use in the UK, where when you first start, you start with 999 points. Your target is to get that number as close to 0 as possible. The lower the number, the higher the ranking. I think that's how it works. Anyway, so I'm not sure how many years FIS an athlete will do before kind of going off on their own or with their kind of home nation, like proper squad. But it's usually 2 or 3 years. And actually we've been lucky enough this week, for the first couple of days anyway, to have one of those full-time Ambition FIS athletes with us, Ryan Faber, who's been with Ambition probably nearly 10 years, I think. And I've been following him since I've been following Ambition. They call him the Rocket, which obviously is Dave Ryding's nickname, and I think when I first started following Ambition and they kept posting about his results and calling him the Rocket, I'm thinking, but Dave's called the Rocket, this kid must be good. So yeah, I've just been following his career ever since. Won plenty of races, moved into FIS this year, and I think he's doing quite well. Anyway, he's with us this week, so I'm hoping to grab a quick interview with him if I can. He does go home tomorrow. I'd hoped to grab something on the mountain, but we've been far too busy training and just free skiing in the afternoons, so haven't had chance yet, but hoping to grab that tonight, and he can just give us a little bit of an insight into life at Ambition full time and what it's like to ski FIS races and his hopes and dreams. So hopefully that will be your next clip. Right, as promised, I'm here with Ryan, who has been with Ambition Racing for quite some time. So Ryan, maybe perhaps you could just tell us about like when you started skiing, how you got into racing.
So I started skiing, I think I was around 2 years old, and it was on a family ski holiday.
Nice, where did you go? Can you remember where you went?
I think I went to, I think it was Canada.
Oh nice, that's a bit off the beaten track.
Yeah, and to practice before that me and my sister went to a dry ski slope, snow tracks, to practice. And then my sister got invited to the race team, and then I was too young to go into the race team. And then a couple of years later, I got invited as well. So then, when I turned 5, I started doing dry slope races.
Nice, and which dry slope was that?
My first dry slope was snow tracks.
Okay.
This is where I did my first races.
And where in the UK is that? Because I don't have a clue.
It's like, I can't remember.
North, south, east, west?
North, I think northwest.
Okay.
Around there.
Cool, cool. And how did the move to Ambition come about then?
I went on a dry slope camp with
Okay.
Ambition, and then they invited me to join.
Nice, amazing. And you've been with Ambition for about 8, 9 years?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Favourite memory of ski racing with Ambition so far?
It's probably going to New Zealand 2 seasons ago. That was really good.
So that's summer training camp?
Yeah.
Nice. How long were you there for?
About a month.
Oh, amazing. Slalom, GS, any speed?
I think we did a little bit of speed. But
Nice.
not much.
And future goals in ski racing?
Well, make it World Cup.
Yeah. I've already told the viewers you've been nicknamed the Rocket for many years, because that's when I started following you, because I thought, Dave's called the Rocket, so I thought this kid must be good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for giving us your time, Ryan, and very best of luck with your ski racing career.
Thanks.
Okay, end of the day. It's, whatever time it is, my Fitbit showing me now, it's 21:37. I should already be in bed. I'm not, because I can't stop watching the video footage that Ben sent me over, that he recorded on his phone. It's actually really helpful to be able to see what it looks like when I'm skiing down, because then I can look at what I'm doing and work out, okay, was that turn okay, or could I have done something better? And I can use that to help with the next time I ski. So there was some good stuff in there, I can also see where I made mistakes, and I think it will help me going into tomorrow. So speaking of which, I really do need to get some sleep. I think this vlog has gone on far too long yet again. Do I care? No, I really don't, because I'm having the best time. We're only 2 days in, we've still got another 3 days on the mountain. It's going to be amazing. Drop us a like, drop us a sub, all helps to grow the channel. Follow me on socials, Instagram, X, @ThisisNeats, and all the stuff to say is thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow.